Let's see who survives Hawkins and who doesn't make it out. Hey, this is Kendall, and today I'm playing a full game of Stranger Things Solitaire, the Hex over Hawkins. I will try to explain some of the rules as I go, and I'll talk through my decisions. But if you want the full rules explained, the overview video is linked in the description. But the goal is to survive 3 rounds, rescue as many characters as possible, and try to defeat Vecna before the rift consumes Hawkins. All right, so let's set up. First, I'm going to remove that card. This Hellfire Club is going to track our rounds, so we're going to start it on the face-up side like this. Might even be off camera. Take our 2 10s. We're going to start on this side. We'll just cover health pips as we go. Locate your 2 jokers, remove those, and I'll shuffle these up. So we've got a shuffled deck. We're going to count 10 cards. Our jokers are going to go face down on top, and then the rest. And that gets us ready for round 1. I did reach out to Theory 11 about possibly doing an affiliate or discount link, and I haven't heard anything yet. But if that happens, I'll add a link in the description. Okay, so we start with our threats. And we draw 4 threats here. We've got maybe some bats, maybe some demo dogs. Dustin's in trouble. And the ace is equal to a 10 because we have this card out. So, yeah, we're at the mall. Maybe he's checking out the Russian base. There's trouble. And, yeah, this scenario. So drawing our responses one at a time. Okay, let's see. I think it makes sense just to play this here. All right, we've got an 8. So it's more than 3 higher than the 2. But we could play any card as a distraction there. We can't play distractions here. So let's put it here. And we're hoping we get another face card. Somebody that will actually come and rescue Dustin. Okay, we're not looking good here. So yeah, do I take care of this threat? Finish off this threat. Let's do this one. And maybe our last card. We get 4 responses. Here's the time. Let's get somebody. Nobody's here to help us. This is more than 3 higher, so we're going to play our one-time distraction here. So we've overcome all of these elements, but Dustin is captured. He is in the upside down. So our lowest threat, this is 2. That's going to be the top card. And if we get a gate, we can try to get him out. Okay, let's see here. All right. So hearts, we've got some kind of, the Russians. Maybe it has to do with, and these guys are both 10s. That's a gate. So we're going to have a 5th threat, basically a chance to rescue Dustin. And yeah, I'm going to say he is maybe captured by the Russians. And that's why this heart, the Russians. We've also got something going on at the arcade where Vecna is trying to get Lucas. So our first card is this 2, which doesn't help us a lot usually. this is the one card we can have a distraction. So what we might do is play this one on Hopper. And that way, if we get something else, but we have 5 cards total. So we're going to have 4 here. Okay, 4, not super great. Not super great. I think what I'll do is I could play it as a trap here. This is 12 total, so I just need an 8 or higher. I'm not sure. I think we'll just see how these line up. Okay, now another 2. This is terrible. Yeah. Let's if I play it here, we'll see if we get more small cards. This could help us rescue Dustin. So we'll go there. I forgot to take damage last turn. Sorry. We lost Dustin to the upside down, or to the capture, so we lost 1 health. 5. Okay. So we're going to go here. So this is a total of 11. So we're not more than 3 over. So we're going to rescue Dustin. We've got 3, 4. We've got 1 more card. Okay. We've got Will. I think we will play Will. Well, it doesn't matter. Basically, who are we going to rescue? It would work to help. Or he's going to rescue Lucas. Yeah, I think we rescue Lucas, or we assist Lucas. Vecna is not able to get him, but we take some scars because this is a Vecna diamond kind of thing. So 1, 2, 3 damage. So we're going to cover those. And Hopper is captured. So our 2 threat, that's going to go to the top. We were able to save Dustin, so that's good. But yeah, we lost Hopper. See if we can get another gate to get him out. Okay, we don't have... Well, actually, we do have a gate. We've got 2 10s. So there's Hopper. So the 2 is our first card. I think we'll play this as a distraction on this 10 over here. All right, we get 4 cards here, 7. Let's lay a trap. So this is 14. We just need a 7 or up to 3 higher. So we can, 7 or higher will work. We got a 9. So I think we'll play it. Okay. So we're at 16. That's not more than 3 above our 14. So that's good. We're dealing with a Russian issue. We're trying to save Hopper. We've got lots of hearts out here. We're going to say those are the government or Russians. We've got this 4. Yeah. Do we... Well, we've already played our distraction. So maybe we'll put it here. See what our final card is. 5. So this is almost enough. And it's not enough here. So we're going to take 1, 2 damage. And Hopper is not saved. We tried, but 4 is our lowest threat. So gather these cards up. 4 goes on top. We can get another gate. We can try to get him back. Okay. we don't have a gate. Let's see. So we've got Vecna is trying to get Eddie. We've got maybe some government goons, and then these are tunnels or vines that are incorporated into this scene. So, all right. This as a response is equal to the lowest. So we've got a 2. I think we'll just play it on the 2. Okay, and 11 is also equal to a 2. I think we'll play her as a distraction here. 5? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I have a feeling we're going to draw a face card. So if I put it here, the face card won't help us with Eddie. Let's go here. Basically that we're going to fail this. If we get a face card or a 10, we can, okay. Doesn't help us here, but we can go here. That's 8. So we only take 1 damage, but we lose Eddie. Yep. So we got 2 characters in the upside down. So we still need to keep the lowest threat as the top discard. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the first round. Oh, we got a gate. So we have to choose one of these. Hopper or Eddie. You know what? Let's put Eddie down here. We've got Vecna trying to attack Max. So there's a lot going on here. I don't know that we're going to get what we need. Only one of these we could play a distraction, and we've got this 2. It's really only good for a distraction. So we're doing that. 4 cards. All right, we'll put this on Max. 9. The 2 of these is 15. That's too high. This one will go on Eddie. 5. Okay, that'll work. So this is we're protecting Max. We've got 1 more card, and it's a 6. So it's too high for this, and it's too low for this. This is brutal. So we tried to get Eddie back, didn't work. Max was under attack. We kept her safe, but yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 damage. So we have used up all our heart pips. We'll flip over to the spades here, and not only did we not rescue Eddie, we lost Joyce and Nancy. So the good news is our lowest threat this time was an 8. So the 8 will go on top. That'll give us a better chance of getting somebody out. This might be the final. Yep. Whenever you see the jokers come up, that's your final boss battle. And you will have 6 cards. I did mess up. I forgot to hold out 11. So she's easy enough to find. So 11, no matter if you win or lose, whatever that turn, you set aside her card. She's going to be very helpful in this. So we've got 6 cards left, but also 11. We only can play 6 cards. So we'll have 1 extra that can be a plus or minus 1 as a focus card. These are each 13. We need to get exact hits. She's wild, anything from 1 to 11, so that will help. All right, let's see. We've got Jonathan. Okay, this is good. He's a 10. I think we'll play Jonathan this way, because the total here is 13 plus 7 is 20. So we could play him And then we could play a wild if we don't get another face card. We need an exact. So let's see. We got a 9. I think we'll play that here, and we'll hope for a 4 for an exact 13. Okay. We're going to go here. So we still have 11 that we can use. Okay. 6. Let's play that here. So we've got one more of these we can use, and then we'll see how 11 is going to help save the day. So we've got a 10. Wow. That doesn't help us much. That's too much to go over. So what we will do is we'll play a distraction. So we'll end up taking 1 damage here. 11 is going to go here. This card is a ±1, but that doesn't really help us because we've got an exact damage here. We can use her for an exact damage here. +1 doesn't give us enough, so that's okay. So yeah, we take 1, 2 damage. He gets captured in the process, so that's not good. So we cover 2 pips. And this final turn, you've got the 2 baddies here. You automatically rescue 2 characters. So these 2 are going to go to our discard automatically. The other ones we have to rescue to get to the second round, but they're 1 health each. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're down to 5. All right. And that is the first round. For round 2, we're going to flip this upside down to mark the turn. On easier versions, you can heal between rounds. We're not going to do that. We're playing on the hardest version. Shuffled my cards, 10 cards down, jokers, the rest of the deck. All right. If we can get a turn where we don't take any damage, we can also heal 1. That would be good. But yeah, we've been getting pummeled. All right. We do need to pay attention to gates. Round 2, you take an extra damage if you don't satisfy both gates. So here we are. We've got some Vecna influence. We've got Dustin in trouble, and yeah, some government operations maybe. So, all right, Hopper. We are definitely going to do that. Hopper to the rescue. This equals a 2. We'll just put that over here. We've still got 1 distraction that we can use. 7. We'll play that here. And a 4 is not enough, but we can play it as a distraction. That is how you do it. So we can heal 1. So we go from 5 to 6. Yeah, that was helpful. All right, and no one is captured. It doesn't matter what card is on top. We'll just gather these up. Okay, we do have a gate though, so we have to satisfy both of these or we'll take 1 extra damage. So let's see, this is equal to an 8. Yeah, I think this is some Demogorgon stuff going on. Vecna's involved. And I think we're at the mall. So this is interesting. Okay, Joyce comes out swinging. 8 and a 5 is 13. 8 and an 8 is 16. What I might do, I might combine these 2 together. So yeah, we just need 6 through 9 basically. 6 through 9 we'll complete that. Do I want to do that? Because if I don't satisfy both, yeah, I think we'll get a 6 through 9, right? Okay, 3. We're going to do a distraction here. 4. Shoot. I could go here and hope for another low card. I can also go here and we'll see if we get a 4. Okay, a 3. This is crazy. This did not go well. It's not enough for either one. So this was terrible. Yeah. That's 13. That's not enough. That's 7. That's not enough for the 8. So we're taking 1, 2, 3 damage. Plus, I didn't satisfy these. That's an extra for round 2, 4 damage. We're down to 2 health. Ah, man. If I would have known what I was going to draw, this would have gone so differently. The other problem is Joyce was part of this failed situation. So she is captured into the upside down. All right, 5 is our lowest. We'll put it on the top. Okay. Will, you can use a distraction on him. He's the only face card because he's got a special connection to the hive. So we'll see here. Oh, this is definitely a gate. We've got lots of 10s. I feel like we're not going to draw this many 10s to help us. So we get this 5. I think we'll connect these. And then this is a 13. So we need 8 or higher, and we'll pass this. There's our 8. Okay, so we're good. We rescued Joyce. We're doing great. We can use this as a distraction on Will. All right, that's 1, 2, 3. I get 2 more. 6. And a 9. That's terrible. So yeah, this doesn't work. We'll take 2 damage, and these 2 get taken into the upside down. All right, so we are basically out of health. We are going to track it into the negative. So at this point, we're tracking it into the negative, and we'll see how many characters won't make it, basically. So the lowest threat was a 3, so it's going to go on top of the discard. Okay. All right, we have a gate, 2 7s. All right, we're going to say Steve. We're going to try to rescue Steve here. And our 3 is our first card. We'll play it on one of the gates, I think, as a distraction, because that passes it and we won't take an extra damage, right? Okay, we got 4 cards to go. First off, we're going to rescue Steve. We've got a 9. I think if we combine these together, that's 17. I might just keep these separate. I'm basically passing both. And we'll see if we can get a 10. Okay, this is not good. Do a 3 here or over here. Yeah, we'll do a 3 here. Okay, this is equal to a 5 because it's the lowest. That's 8. That still works. So we just take 1 damage. So there we go. And we rescued somebody. So that's great. only took 1 damage. And then we'll set aside 11 for the last round, usually. We've still got someone in the upside down, so we want to keep the 5 as the lowest threat. We'll go on top. See if we can rescue Robin. Yeah, we do have a gate. There is a gate that's available. We're going to see how we do. We got to satisfy both of these cards. All right, our 5. Oh, sorry. Before I draw this, this is our first card. I think I'm going to combine these two. So yeah, this is 12. We need a 7 or higher, basically. 7 or higher. And here's our 5 that we drew. We'll play... you know, I think I'll play this on Robin. Let's see what we get. Okay, this 9 is too much here, but it's okay here. It's 14, that works. We've got 2 more cards. All right. So it's too much here, but Max is going to help make sure Nancy is okay. 1 more card. It's a 4. Not enough. So we couldn't rescue Robin, but we can play it as a distraction here. So we just take 1 damage. So we've gone into the -2. We didn't rescue Robin. That is such a low threat to keep on the top. That's terrible. Okay. So we're almost to the end of round 2 here. In fact, we are. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's see. We will have 1 extra card because we've got 11 here. All right, this is equal to a 7. What do we want to do? I think we'll play the 7 here. We'll play the 7 here. We'll see if that helps us. Okay, a 2. 2 and a 7 is 9. That's not enough. I think we can play this on one of these guys. And then if we use an 11, that's exact damage. So maybe that's what we'll end up doing there. Okay, we've got a 10. Yeah, this, so 17 plus, 7 plus 13 is 20. I think we'll go here. If we get another face card, that's exact damage. I've got 2 more cards to draw, plus I've got 11. Yeah, we're going to do that. So yeah, we go Mike and Jonathan kind of team up. They're able to like crawl into this tunnel to like defeat this Demogorgon. I think, you know, that works really well. 1 more card. A 4. 4 and a 7 is 11. That helps us here. And then we can use 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. So 13, this is exact. We say we keep that from going. We take 2 damage here. And we automatically get to rescue 2 characters. We had 1. So that is the end of round 2. This is our final round. So we're flipping this card over. And we've got shuffled cards, 10 down, jokers, the rest of the deck. Okay, here we go. And then during this round, the gates are more dangerous. So not only do you have to satisfy both, or you take an extra damage, you have to satisfy them with an exact value response. So we'll see how that works. This last round can be really tough. Here's a gate. We have no one to save, but these have to have exact values to respond. Okay, so yeah, we've got a lot of hearts here. So this is a government kind of operation. Sometimes the low values could be like your parents or like bullies at school. These are all human related. There is something going on, maybe some bats, or this could be like D'Artagnan. You're trying to like find him, but there's people in the way. So, all right. So we've got a 2. I think we'll play this as a distraction so that it is an exact hit on one of these gates. I think that's safe. We just have to worry about getting a 3 here. So if we drew a 9, we could play it across these. That would be great. A 10. Okay. If we played this here, we could hope for a 2. That would be great. I don't know. I'm feeling like we might get... Oh, I should say the difference is the damage you take. So if I played it here, even though we satisfied this, it's not exact. So we would take 1 damage, 9 versus 10. So the difference is your damage. And I may want to do that. I may want to just... Yeah, I think I'll do that. This is a 3. This could have been played exact on there. Yeah. So if I were to rewind, this would have been the great move right here. But it is what it is. Okay, so we've got a 3. We'll play it here, and we'll hope for a 6 or higher. Okay, and this is a 3, so that doesn't help us. We'll play it here. So 3 and 3 is 6. Not enough for that. So we take 1 damage for this because we didn't get exact, and then 1 here. So 2 damage. All right, we'll set aside 11. She'll be our wild card for later. No one's in the upside down. Doesn't matter what's on top. But yeah, that makes this third round extra hard, is the gates. And you get a lot of gates, especially with the 10s. So we've got a gate here. We've got a gate here. Whenever you have 2 sets, it's always the higher. So we'll have to satisfy these 2 exactly. All right, a 5. I think we'll play this as a distraction. We'll just get that out of the way. All right, yes, Joyce to the rescue. And, all right, a 9. So the 2 of these together is a 12. I could play these separately. Yeah, I think I'll keep them separate. I was going to think about a trap to combine them. And I'm glad I kept it separate. So these are each 3 over, which is fine. But combined, this would be 12. That's 18, which is more than 3 over. So then I'd take 2 damage. So keeping those separate was the right call this time. I took no damage, so I get to heal 1. So I go from 4 to 5. No one's in the upside down. That's great. That's great. Here we go. Oh, we got hearts. We got something going on. It is a gate. Where I've got 3, I get to choose which 2 are the gate. I think I'll choose these 2. So yeah, let's do these two as the gate. But yeah, we got some Russians, maybe some tunnels. There's something going on there. All right, Will. I think you're going to rescue your brother. You're going to help your brother. All right, we've got a 6. We're going to combine these. I'm not sure that's a good move, but this is a 12, so we need a 6. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, up to a 9. So 6 through 9 would satisfy this. And this is a 2. Not great. Not great. Hopper, you're not going to get saved. Okay, this is an 8. That works perfect. So, yeah, we've got what we need here. Oh, I forgot. This has to be exact damage. This is a 10. So 12. We've got 14. The difference is 2. So I take 2 damage. So it's not satisfied. He goes the upside down as well. And Hopper. So 1, 2, 3 damage. These two go to the upside down. Sorry, guys. Government has captured you. Here's our lowest card. Let's see if we can rescue somebody here. All right, no gates. No chance to rescue anybody. Maybe we can heal, you know? All right, we got Eddie coming out. So this is a 5. Let's say, yeah, we'll play Eddie like this. 9 to the 10, so that works. All right, that works. And that works. We didn't even have to use a distraction. And we used 3 cards instead of 4, so that's an extra card at the end that you can use as like plus or minus. We've still got to keep the lowest one on top for these guys, so that's the 3. So yeah, good job, Eddie. We took no damage, so we get to heal 1. We've got a gate. We're going to say Hopper. We're going to try to rescue Hopper. The 3 is our first card. We're going to satisfy one of these gates because that could come back to bite us. We need an exact 8 for this. We have a 9. That's super close. And in fact, we might take it. Yeah, let's take it. That's a difference of 1. We're going to take 1 damage. I think there's no way around. It's hard to get perfect matches on these. Here's our 4. Let's play that here. An 8. We'll keep these separate. I think we'll get a face card. Or if I combine these, 17. I just need a 9. I could beat this with a 9. So a 9 or a 10. All right. Good job, Steve. Steve comes through, swinging his bat with nails in it, and rescues Hopper. So we rescue Hopper. We do take 1 damage here. Yeah, that's okay. Still got Mike under here, so our lowest is a 4. So 4 goes on top. Yeah, that was an epic moment. Oh, here we go. See, our cards are a little off because we only used 3 instead of 4 one round, so it's a little different. But anytime you see these, you know you're on the last. So you got 6 threats. All right. Robin's in trouble. Lucas is in trouble. Nancy's in trouble. Everybody's in trouble. Mike's stuck under here. All right, so we've got some extra cards. So we will be doing some plus or minus ones, and we'll have 11 to help us. So 13 plus a 2, that's 15. This might be a good trap to combine. 15. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if we go here, we're looking for a 5. We're looking for a 5. Okay, we've got a 3. Maybe we'll play that here. 5, that's perfect. Okay, so we've got an exact hit. We're good. We need a 10 here. All right, we got a 4. That doesn't help a lot. We'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got one more plus 11. 2. Come on. 2. Yeah. All right. We'll go here. 11 is going to attack this Demogorgon, making an exact hit. So we're good here. We're good here. We've got plus or minus 2. So that doesn't help us, though. That brings it to an 8. So not enough. So we take 1, 2, 3 damage. So we'll lose 1, 2, 3. Plus these characters go to the upside down, basically. And we can only save 2 automatically. So we've got these 2. And then we go to take 2 extra health for those. Okay. And that is the end. So we've gone into the negative. And what you do at the end is figure out how many characters didn't make it. So the way that works is every 3 damage, you lose a character. So we went into negative 13. So divided by 3 is, what is that, 4? We lose 4 characters. So first is going to be anyone in the upside down. So Robin and Mike fought valiantly, but so now 2 more characters. That means anybody that was in the fray. So that's going to be Dustin. And as an ace, we're not treating 11 that same way, but then top of the discard pile. And then you just go down through the top. So Nancy didn't make it. So Lucas survived in that scenario. But yeah, these are our fallen heroes. And then, we do have in the rules doc like scoring to see how well you did, if you had any health left over at the end. But yeah, in this case, we made it, but barely, and we took a lot of beatings. So that's the game. I will link to the overview video that explains the rules. Then the written rules are available through my Substack, and I'll have the link for that too. If you enjoy solo games built around simple components, consider liking and subscribing. And thanks for playing along.